Hi, everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you around Addis Ababa, the most beautiful and exotic city in Africa. From the stunning architecture to the vibrant culture, there's so much to see and do in this city. So if you're planning a trip to Africa, make sure to add Addis Ababa to your itinerary. You won't regret it. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital city and most cosmopolitan urban center today, was in the 19th century a remote hill town, inaccessible to outsiders. Its location at the edge of the Great Rift Valley and its cool climate made it a perfect site for the royal residence of the Ethiopian emperor. Addis Ababa has grown from a small village into a thriving metropolis with many pleasant parks and gardens that are frequented by residents during their leisure time. The city is home to several museums and other places of interest, including restaurants serving delicious food and cafes offering great drinks. The modern city of Addis Ababa is still rich in history and culture. If you are planning a trip to Ethiopia soon, keep watching to find out why you should also include Addis Ababa on your list of places to visit while in Ethiopia. Best time to visit Addis Ababa. The best time to visit Addis Ababa is from November to April, when the weather is optimal. You won't find rain on the streets, and you won't have to rush from one place to the next to avoid it. The dry season lasts from November to April. It's a good time to visit Addis Ababa if you're worried about being too hot. As a result, Addis Ababa sits at an altitude of 2,355 meters above sea level and has cool mornings, evenings, and sunny days. As a result, it is less congested, no matter the season. Getting to Addis Ababa, Ethiopian Airlines, the continent's flag carrier, is probably one of the greatest. While local flights are served by a brand new fleet of twin props, international services are dependable and offer adequate seat pitches. Ethiopian offers direct flights from Europe's London, Frankfurt, Paris, and Rome. It takes about 8 hours to travel. You can obtain fantastic prices if you book your international flight directly via Ethiopian along with your local flights. You'll need to give them a call to achieve this. How to get around Addis Ababa. There are quite a lot of methods of getting around Addis, and how you go depends on what you plan to do. Here are some pointers to help you navigate the city. Option 1, bus. It's probably wise to stay away from public buses. Minibuses are a better option if you want to use public transportation. They are inexpensive, slow, unreliable, and full of thieves. Option 2, minibus. Minibuses are the main public transport in Addis. They are quick, efficient, and easy to use. A blue and white network operates throughout the city. Beginning early in the morning and finishing around 8 or 9 p.m., the minibuses are a quick and economical way to get around. At major intersections, the conductors announce where they are going. Option 3, train. There are 2 train lines in Addis that run north to south and east to west, crossing the city center and stopping at around 39 stations. The train can be a convenient way to avoid traffic congestion, but pickpockets are known to operate in carriages, so be careful. Option 4, taxi. In Addis, taxis operate from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. A short trip costs 60 to 80 birr, $2 up to $2.70, and longer trips 100 to 140 birr, $3 up to $4. If you are planning on sightseeing, you may want to hire a taxi for a day or two, but be sure to negotiate the price before you begin. A day's price is about 600 birr, $20, and a half day is about 300 to 350 birr, $11. To get around, taxis are by far the most convenient method. Your hotel can also arrange a taxi for. Where to stay in Addis Ababa. There are many accommodations to choose from in Addis Ababa, and you can find something that suits your style and budget. The amenities and guaranteed hot water and Western plumbing tend to improve as the price increases. Airbnb is beginning to gain popularity in Addis Ababa, and you can find a room for 2 for less than $30 a night. Your hosts at an Airbnb can teach you local customs and introduce you to daily life. Don't forget to use our link in the description to get a discount on your next booking. The Sheraton Addis is a good starting point if you want luxury. It has suites and beautiful double rooms, a pool, various restaurants and bars, and an outdoor bar that serves excellent cocktails and live music, and is a great place to hang out regardless of whether you're staying there. The Jupiter International Hotel is a decent hotel with pleasant rooms, excellent Wi-Fi, and attentive employees who are eager to assist. The Jupiter Hotel is located in Kazanches in Addis and is a good place to start exploring. For more accommodation options in Addis Ababa, check out booking.com. Don't forget to use our link in the description. They continuously offer the best rates and their customer service is on point. Things to do in Addis Ababa. Number 1. Ethiopian coffee. You're in for a real treat when you visit Ethiopia because the coffee won't disappoint. There are 2 varieties of Ethiopian coffee to try, one of which is the traditional Ethiopian coffee that is hand-roasted, ground using a mortar and pestle, and brewed in a traditional clay coffee pot known as a jebena. The second type of Ethiopian coffee comes from Italy and is produced using espresso machines. It comes in the form of creamy, rich macchiatos and espresso shots. Number 2. Meskel Square. Since 1950s, Meskel Square in Addis Ababa has been a vital public site for cultural, religious, political, entertainment, and athletic events. The refurbishment of Meskel Square is a major undertaking that will once again make it a prominent place for gathering. The Meskel Demira religious festival, which has been a part of Addis Ababa's cultural heritage for over 60 years, is one of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites. The Amharic word Merkel denotes Holy Cross. Number 3. The Science Museum. The Museum of Art and Science in Addis Ababa stands in front of the National Palace or behind the Sheraton Addis Hotel. The museum, which occupies 7 hectares of which 80% is landscaped, has 2 huge structures with a view of the city from the top. Among other things, it is supposed to be a center for research and preservation of ancient and modern technology in several sectors, and to be handed down to future generations. It is part of a series of efforts to provide Ethiopian and international visitors with a glimpse into the country's history, culture, natural heritage, and science to usher in a new age where people anticipate a favorable future for everyone. Number 4. Friendship Park. The recently inaugurated park in Addis features a man-made lake, lovely flowers, fountains, and much more. It provides a family-friendly setting and a playground for children and is situated between the Abahot Public Library and the major Friendship Square. The 58-kilometer-long Intotokaki Riverside Beautification Project includes art galleries, science and technology centers, and cultural institutions, including Friendship Park. It has several common recreational amenities, such as basketball and football courts, as well as playgrounds. Number 5. Entoto Hill. The park is a special natural attraction in a mountainous environment for leisure and enjoyment. At a height of 2,600 to 3,200 meters, it is located on the outskirts of Addis Ababa to the north. With numerous indoor and outdoor adventure and recreational activities, the park is now fully operational. In other words, the park's guests have access to the top service providers. Additionally, the tourist attractions and leisurely adventures are open to guests. The park is appropriate for groups or families that want to camp out and prepare their meals. Entoto Park contains a typical amphitheater and play area. Number 6. Ethiopian food. First of all, Ethiopians find eating to be a tremendous amount of fun, especially when a massive tray of food is presented in front of them. Injera, a spongy great pancake made from teff grain flour, is a staple. It has been fermented to become sour and has a pancake-like texture. Ethiopian cuisine also includes injera, vegetable-heavy sauces, and a lot of meat, if you choose it. One of the nicest things to do in Addis Ababa is unquestionably eat Ethiopian cuisine. Number 7. Addis Mercato. Even though it's packed and hectic, exploring the Addis Mercato is one of the best things to do in Addis Ababa since it's so immensely interesting and full of life and character. The Mercato, named after the Italian word for market, asserts to be Africa's biggest open-air market. You may get anything at the market, from clothes and food to souvenirs in so many different departments. Having said that, it's also a terrific site to visit without making any purchases and simply enjoy the masses of people and the amazing loads being transported. Just as in any busy area of the world, use caution, don't carry too many goods, and watch out for your pockets. Although there are many guards and police officers on patrol, I believe the security was very good. My final advice: when you are traveling in Ethiopia, you will come across some of the most beautiful and exotic places in the world. Addis Ababa, the country's capital city, is one such place. Although Addis Ababa is often overlooked by tourists, it's worth a visit. If you are planning to visit Ethiopia, make sure that you also include Addis Ababa on your list of places to visit. You will not be disappointed, as this city is rich in history and culture.